Santee-Cooper, meeting the growing energy needs of the 21st century while protecting the environment and natural heritage of South Carolina through its innovative Santee-Cooper-Green programs. Santee-Cooper-Green presents Living Green. Living Green visited with Verlon Wulf of Carolina Cooling and Plumbing to discover ways consumers can prevent wasted electricity and try to lower utility bills during this cold season.
Well, they should come up here periodically just to kind of snoop around and see what's going on in their attic and make sure everything is intact and together, and that, for instance, this is a cooler time of year and it's kind of cold up in the attic. If they were to come up the attic in the middle of the winter time and it'd be warm, obviously they would have duct leaks or something like that. So it's a good idea to come up here, look around, look in your condensate pans. If your filtration is up here, to inspect that and see if it's dirty and needs to be changed out, and just to see if there's any maintenance that needs to be done. Even during the summertime, it wouldn't be a bad idea to come up and look around and see what's going on. Just there again, just to check your ductwork, because even though ductwork is a static thing and doesn't generally move, but as your system comes on and off, the pressures change in your ductwork and it can come loose. And then also, you know, sometimes in an attic eave or the vents, or even in your crawl space, there is a potential for little animals to get up into your attic or in your crawl space and wreak some havoc and tear things apart, because they do like to chew on the materials that ductwork is made out of lots of times, and the insulation. But if you feel around your air handlers and you see what's going on a little bit, and you feel some warm air coming out while they're running, obviously you have a duct leak, and that's a potential leak of energy, and could save you some money if you were to get those fixed up. There's insulation that's in your attic floor, or if you're in a crawl space, it would be generally up against the floor. And you should just see that it's even, that there's no blank areas as far as where it should be covered. And then you also have insulation on your ductwork too, and you should inspect it and make sure that it's intact and you've got a full cover on your ductwork and it's sealed up there again too. And it's important to look to make sure that all the seams and joints are taped and sealed, and any pipes that go in and out of the air handler, it's good to know that they're sealed up also, and that you don't have air escaping at those areas too. You do need to maintain your equipment just like you maintain your car. There's no difference. You've got a filtration system, there's things that need to be tightened and checked, there's in certain cases some belts that may need to be inspected, lubrication. And probably one of the worst things you can do is not change your filter out, because that can starve your system for air, cause it to possibly freeze up and cause a service call at the same token. So maintenance is ultimately important on your heating and air conditioning equipment, just like it is on your car. It allows it to be more energy efficient, more comfortable in your home, and lengthens the life of your system.
Sherry Coleman, one of Santee-Cooper's energy advisors, shared some great tips for saving energy and your energy dollars during winter.
You can actually walk through your home and look for different signs of duct leakage. For example, around your supply registers or your return grill. If you see dust, a lot of dust, then you may have some duct leakage, which you may need to address. Anywhere where you have a hole, you have a light, plumbing, supply registers, return registers, anywhere where there's a hole that's cut into your home, you want to seal that. And insulation does not seal those holes. You need a silicone gel or caulk to use in those areas. If it's electrical, you'll need a special electrical sealant. In your home, you want to keep the interior doors open to allow the air to move freely throughout the home. If you do not do this, it could potentially raise your bills. One of the most important things that you can do in your home that doesn't cost you very much money at all is to check those filters to make sure they're clean. If you're a pet owner especially, a lot of hair can get into your return filter. And also, we don't recommend using the really pleated filters because they can actually restrict airflow. Use the free-flowing filters that will allow the air to return to your unit. If your filters get really dirty, your electric bills will rise, and that's because your heat pump is working harder to heat your home during the winter months.
Next week, we'll take a look at purchasing the right heat pump, an important part of your overall energy plan. For information on these and many other cost-saving energy tips, visit Santee-Cooper-Green.com. Living Green from Santee-Cooper-Green.